Let's play a game called Fill in the Blank. 2023 was a year. How did you guys describe it? I'm sure there were many superlatives used and maybe even a few curse words. Let's talk about it, guys, and let's dig in. Let's face it, 2023 was, in my humble opinion, one of the toughest years in the real estate business since the Great Recession of '08. Incredibly difficult for both lenders and realtors, and honestly, every other business tied to us. Several people left the business, several companies left the business, and let's be honest, things are certainly trending up, but we haven't seen all of the fallout and ramifications of 2023. Ken Perry, Dave Savage, and I talked about 2023 and 2024 at great length last week in an hour-and-a-half long conversation. Go back and watch it in case you missed it. Some really great stuff from both of those guys. Towards the end of the conversation, I was asked what my favorite show or interview was from this year. I talked about my interview with Grant Schnieder being one of my favorites because Grant is so successful yet humble. Go back and watch that show as well if you guys missed it. We'll put the link below. Amazing interview with one of the nation's top producers. Anyways, Grant shot me an email last week, and he too was reflecting back on 2023. He again had some amazing and humble insight. To me, this year feels like a lost year in my career. I don't feel like I took a typical step forward in my business like I have in years past. However, with the reduction in competition, we may look back on this time and realize that not giving up and showing up every day was the single greatest thing we ever did for our business. What great insight. And again, remember guys, this is coming from a national top producer. So if he feels like this, and he feels like he may have taken a step back, imagine how the rest of us feel. Heck, you may be saying, Ryan, I took several steps back. Maybe I took miles back. Heck, maybe you had to reinvent yourself from scratch. I get it, guys, and I hear you, but Grant's right, and we tried to share that perspective with you all year. You may look back on this time and realize that not giving up and showing up every day was the single greatest thing we ever did for our business. Now, you don't have the luxury of hindsight yet, but I have a feeling Grant is right, and they say hindsight is 20/20. Well, for those of us that lived through 2008, think of all those amazing lessons that we took from '08. There's so many, and everyone you talk to today that lived and survived 2008, talk about it not with regret, but with pride. We talk about our 2008 scars with pride and what they taught us and how we made major personal and professional tweaks to our business because of them. 2023 will be no different. We're just too close to it now to have that perspective. But it doesn't mean we have to wait a few years to reflect and truly value the lessons that we learned. 2008 taught us to save our money and budget properly because you never know when you're going to have a down year. Sound familiar? Yeah, well, 2023 hammered that back into our heads again. 2008 also personally taught me that fortunes can be made in the worst of times. I saw just a few people that were well capitalized in '08 take advantage of everything being on sale. That old saying, buy when there's blood in the streets. 2023 taught us all a valuable yet cruel lesson, including all of us seasoned vets. You think you got a well-established business that will take you to retirement? Think again. 2023 slapped us all in the face and protected no one. Well-oiled machines and businesses were brought to their knees and then proved to us once again that we can never rest on our laurels. Probably the most humbling lesson for most of us vets as we've compounded our successes since 2008 and probably felt well fortified for the worst of storms. So yeah, you may feel like you took a step back or many, but you're still here. You picked yourself off the mat countless times in 2023 and you're still here fighting. So what's next? That's up to you. But I have a feeling that this next run is going to require some ingenuity and creativity. A good read on what will be required to win in 2024 and beyond is a book called What Got You Here Won't Get You There. This next run will be different from the 2008 to 2022 run. If you feel like you had to reinvent yourself, be thankful because that may be exactly what's needed moving forward. Team, this isn't a show to watch by yourself and do nothing about. This is a team or a company-wide show where you do a few things afterwards. Talk about and share the lessons that we are taking away from 2023 and then apply those to how you will change and evolve your business plans and strategies in 2024. We may hate 2023 right now, but I have a feeling we'll look back one day and talk proudly about our 2008 and our 2023 scars. Guys, I love you. Hang in there. 2024 is going to be an amazing year. See you next week.